Why didn't Manchester United use any youth players in the EFL Cup third round? Let's find out. Sup everyone, it is Draco Evo back yet again with another Manchester United video. Luton Town 0, Manchester United 3. This is my match review, including Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's press conference. If you're new to the channel, I do everything related to Manchester United, from reviews, transfer speculation, news, reviews, previews. I think I repeated reviews twice, right? Anyway, if you want to discuss this particular game, this particular video, or any other video, or just general chit chat with regards to Manchester United, I stream every Monday, Wednesdays, Friday, 5 PM GMT. The channel name should be popping up on your screen right now. Anyways, let's jump into this video. So Manchester United have beaten Luton Town to progress into the next round of the EFL Cup. We don't know who we're playing. I believe it's between Brighton or Preston, but that's for another video. We've won 3-0. Now my thoughts on the game is, initially when I saw the team sheet, I didn't see a single youth player in the Manchester United squad. I do feel that this was a perfect opportunity to use at least 1 or 2 youth players, or even from a sub appearance at the end. But the reason behind it makes a bit more sense, I guess. Look, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, even in his pre-match press conference, he did say that we barely had any sort of pre-season. Fitness needs to be coming back. And I understand that. I understand we do need that. And these players playing last night, thank God there was no injuries, by the way, because that would have been a disaster. I think they needed that. I do believe that the time that we've ended the Europa League last season to the time that we played Crystal Palace in the Premier League was roughly around 2 weeks. So barely any sort of preparation. Obviously holidays, people were going on holiday, etc, etc. So this was a perfect match used to get our fitness back, you can say, get some momentum going, and ultimately the result is 3-0. Ultimately, yeah, it's a good result, I guess, if you look at it on paper, but during the match itself was utterly disappointing, man. I mean, the matter that he scored from a penalty was just before half-time. We just huffed and puffed, well, huffed more or less, not even puffed. We showed good control on the game early on, good intensity to our game early on, but then Luton Town came back aggressive, and to be honest with you, that's why I said in my match preview, they are an aggressive, organised team, and that's exactly what they did. They 1 or 2 times they carried a bit of threat. I wouldn't say there's much any chances. I think on the 80th minute, Dean Henderson, he didn't have much to do this game, but he made a save which 100% would have been an equaliser if it was any other keeper. Hinting David De Gea, yeah, I'm watching you. But lo and behold, he pulled off the save, and it was a fantastic save to his right side. And to be him keeping a clean sheet, making a save when he's called upon, despite the fact that nothing was happening for him in front of goal, to be sharp. It's a good day. It was a good workout day for him, and I hope he gets a lot more game time, not just in the EFL Cup or the Champions League, some Premier League games as well, week in, week out, so he can develop himself, build his confidence up, and kind of challenge David De Gea for that #1 spot. In regards to the lineup, look, I said straight up, right? For me personally, Donny van de Beek is a man of the match. He showed great composure. He was a threat from outside the box, sneaking into the box like a shadow midfielder, much like what Paul Scholes used to do. He kept things simple and some quick one-touch passes, which was great. So he's been a very, very positive highlight. In terms of the defense, I felt Eric Bailly should be partnering going forward with Harry Maguire. He looked composed, he looked sharp, he was hungry, he was, as Eric Bailly, he's very bitey, which is a great defender. He's very pacey as well, and that's the type of defender that ticks a lot of box for me in terms of who should be partnering Maguire. He's got aggression, pace, and the sweeping ability, and I reckon that if he can stay fit, he will be, you can say, a new signing, you know, he'll be a new signing. I just hope that he can stay fit. Look, the second and third goal, especially this third goal, I think, where they did like one-touch passes and movement, or the second goal, I think, that's the second goal, where Rashford scored, it was magnificent. It was absolutely joy to behold. I've seen some tweets saying that this is the pattern of play. No, it's not the pattern of play. Like, just wake up. They've done it once with Luton Town. We need to see that consistently. Quick one-touch passes and bang, we're through. 2-0, game, set and match. Unfortunately, the players that we had on the field, starting players that we had on the field, was not good enough, and all you had to rely on Bruno Fernandes, Mason Greenwood and Marcus Rashford coming off from the bench to seal the game. Disappointing, I say. You know, I did tweet, you know, in regards to Fred. Like, I don't know what he'd done for most of the game. I know he had a bit of a good game in the last 10 minutes, even though Luton Town had like 70% possession, by the way. I just feel that, what does it bring to the table? What does Fred bring to Manchester United aside from fresh legs? Aside from fresh legs, what does Fred bring to Manchester United? Personally, for me, I don't see it. I don't see what he does. He's, as I said on my tweet, it's a bit harsh, but I you know, guys, you know me, guys. I speak my mind. He's a glorified Andres Pereira, right? You look at Andres Pereira. What does he do? Nothing. Like, literally nothing, apart from fresh legs. Fred is slightly an upgrade. He does a little bit of something, then totally nothing. But I felt Matic looked really good. Matic, as the experience showed, the composure in the midfield, the controlling nature, the positioning, I felt that he was really good, and the way he pushed up high with the midfielders was a positive sign as well. That's probably what we need to do: push teams high on at the front, at the top. Mason Greenwood. Let's talk about Mason Greenwood. You know, let's not talk about Igalo. Igalo's had a disaster, and it shows that he's not the quality that we will ever need. He's just there for fresh legs. But what a stinker he has had, right? Maybe it's just one-off, so let's give him a benefit of doubt. It was pretty much almost his full 90th minute. I can't remember last time he played a full 90 minutes for United, aside from cameo appearances. But let's move on to Mason Greenwood. Look, that kid has talent. We all know that. He's had a very good season last season. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has come out and said in regards to him potentially playing the number 9 position. I'm just going to get it up on the phone for you guys. So that's what I'm going to read for you guys, right? He had a fantastic season last season, and to get his goal now was important for him and Marcus. It's always with strikers to get that confidence and feeling of scoring, to get that hunger again. So I'm very happy with that. He just needs to work to get his fitness and sharpness back. He can play through the middle as well. I think as a young boy, not physically grown yet, it is nice to be facing forward rather than being the number 9, the foil, being the battering ram, if you like. So I think he'll end up as a number 9 in the end, probably, but he's so good with his right and left, so he can come off on the right or the left wing, or through the middle. I scored most of my goals from just outside the post, as well as I wasn't like in the middle. For him to be number 9 though, he needs to learn how to head the ball. I keep telling him that, and if he wants to do that, he's welcome to come and practice with me. So there you go. Ole does think that Mason Greenwood can be a number 9, but the thing is that Mason Greenwood has got so much ammunition in his baggage that number 9 will restrict him. You know, he can come in from the left and right. However, all he did specifically target at one of his weaknesses is to get his heading right. I think if he gets his heading right, then he can be an out and out number 9, because, you know, all the crosses and everything. But I felt, you know, Mason Greenwood was good. I'm glad he scored. Scoring goals is always gonna do good for the strikers, right? Especially a young kid like Mason Greenwood. But anyways, guys, this is my match review of Luton Town versus Manchester United. I hope I have answered your question in regards to why Ole didn't pick any youth players. And as always, guys, I catch you guys in the next upload, and stay fuddy.